Hi there, my name's Paul and I'm one of the teachers at SET English. What I'd like to talk to you today about are these two phrases, as a result of and resulting in. The problem that we have with these phrases is that people think that they are the same, and they're not, they're different, they have different functions. And both of those functions are really useful for writing timeline paragraphs in OET. To understand the difference between these two phrases, we've got to understand the difference between causes and results. So let's look at causes first. When you do causes, when you show causes in your writing or when you're speaking, you generally use these phrases, because or due to. Now these phrases, they're used to introduce causes. Now in real life, causes happen before results. We all know that. Something happens, then there's a result of it. But when we write sentences, we don't always put them in that order. We switch them around, and sometimes we put the result first and we follow with the cause. In order to connect those things together, we use these phrases. So here's an example. Mr. Smith was admitted to our ED due to having symptoms suggestive of meningitis. Well, just think to yourself, which one caused the result? Having symptoms of meningitis was the cause. The result was being admitted to the ED department, the emergency department. Okay, it didn't go the other way around. Okay, so due to here is followed by the cause. All right, due to is in the middle of those two ideas. It's linked them together in one sentence. Well, as a result of is the same as due to. It introduces causes, okay? And it's followed by a noun clause, just like due to was. Look at due to. It's followed by having, which is called a gerund. And a gerund is the noun form of a verb. Okay, that's not for us to go into today. You can look at that somewhere else, but it's just something that's worth remembering. So if we look at as a result of, it basically just takes the same place in the sentence as due to. Very, very similar. It's followed by having symptoms suggestive of meningitis, which is the cause of the admission to ED. It's followed by a noun clause. All right, okay, so let's look at results. Now we're going to focus on what happens after the cause. You often use phrases like as a result or consequently for that. Okay, I'll give you an example. Mr. Smith had symptoms suggestive of meningitis, full stop. As a result, he was admitted to our ED. Okay, so we can see there that as a result is followed by a result, and it's there at the beginning of a new sentence. So, resulting in is the same as a result in its function. It introduces results. Okay? Not like as a result of, which introduced causes. Resulting in introduces results. But then the similarities stop. Because as a result required two sentences, as a result required a verb clause, but resulting in requires a noun clause and one sentence. Okay? If you're not sure about verb clauses and noun clauses, it's something which is really good to learn, and it really influences your ability to use linkers and connect case notes together, so you should look at that. So let's just look at as a result again. We can see there it is. It's got a verb clause after it, and it also needs a new sentence. So let's just review those rules again. We need a noun clause with resulting in, and we need one sentence, not two sentences. So here's an example. Mr. Smith had symptoms suggestive of meningitis, resulting in him being admitted to our ED. Okay, so we've got resulting in here. There it is. It's introducing a result, but that result is in a noun form. Okay, being admitted is something that they call a passive gerund. So it is technically a noun. So what we can see here is that as a result of introduced causes, resulting in introduces results. So let me show you a common error. Have a look at this sentence. Mr. Smith had a severe head injury resulting in him not wearing a cycling helmet. That just seems a bit strange, doesn't it? Does that seem the most logical connection? What you're telling me here is that he had the severe head injury first, and the result of that was not wearing a cycling helmet. Doesn't it seem to make sense the other way, that not wearing a cycling helmet was first, and then the severe head injury second? That seems to make more sense to me. So here is just showing that. Why would we put that as the result, not wearing a cycling helmet? Here are some corrections. So first of all, what you could do is you could focus on the cause. So Mr. Smith had a severe head injury as a result of him not wearing a cycling helmet. Now I'm focusing on cause. Or you could put the result second. Mr. Smith was not wearing a cycling helmet. The cause, resulting in, result, severe head injury. So I hope that those two examples did explain that to you. And you can see that there's a difference between causes and results. There's also more to learn in terms of verb clauses and noun clauses. And you should definitely try and get yourself some training on something like that. You can come and do that with us if you'd like to. If not, good luck and try and avoid making this mistake.